Batman! It's really you! Am I missing something?
I just started rewatching the original Justice League again, and this show will always be something special to me. Anytime I rewatch the series, it pulls me back in every single time. I'm not sure if I've ever started rewatching the show without at least finishing the original run. A lot of times it makes me want to rewatch Justice League Unlimited as well, because although there are aspects of the two shows that are different, they more or less feel like one and the same. There's just something about 2001's Justice League that feels so unique unto itself. I'm not sure if it's the fact that every episode, with the exception of Comfort and Joy, is a 2 or 3-part episode, or having the advantage of a Batman and Superman show beforehand. But this show hit different than anything before and anything to come after, in my opinion.
Don't even think about it.
A lot of people probably prefer Justice League Unlimited to the original series, and I can't even say that those people are wrong, but without Justice League, we don't get to Unlimited. And there's just something about how contained the stories are that I adore. You get to spend 52 episodes with 7 members of the League, their founding members, and the only other heroes to appear already had appeared before in Batman or Superman the Animated Series, like Aquaman, Dr. Fate, and Etrigan. The show was the Avengers of shows for me growing up, and it happened 11 years before that film did.
What? Like a bunch of super friends?
More like a Justice League.
What the DCAU managed to do is insanely impressive, and this show, in a lot of ways, is kind of the cornerstone of all they were building. And I love that Batman and Superman stay the stars because they are the two houses that built the DCAU, and they are obviously just the two biggest characters in all of DC. They always will be. This universe and this show was just clearly made by people who understood every last one of these characters at their core. Many of the changes made weren't very drastic, and if they were, it truly was to elevate a character or the show as a whole.
I care!
You don't care about me.
What are you talking about? I'd give my life for you!
The Hot Girl arc speaks for itself in that regard. The seeds of her being a spy are planted extremely early on in the series, and the finale is all the tiny tidbits they've set up for the character coming together as the culmination of her arc.
Why? Whose side are you really on?
Don't you know?
Star-Crossed and A Better World are two episodes that constantly remain present throughout Justice League Unlimited as well, so even in this way, Justice League is what made Unlimited so incredibly good. But as I said earlier, maybe Batman the Animated Series and Superman the Animated Series are what made Justice League so incredibly good. Every entry in the DCAU was a natural progression, and nothing ever felt rushed. It didn't feel as if you were just getting thrown in. You got to spend significant time with every character and understand them as individuals, not just as a team.
Where's Superman?
That idiot. I'll get him. The rest of you take off. Now.
But
Just do it!
This really is the summarized version of why the original Justice League is revolutionary. I'm not sure if I'm a DC fan without this show. In a lot of ways, this original run of Justice League is my childhood, and in some ways, even my life. I mean, look at the content I've been making for the past 6 years. I may expand on this once I finish my rewatch. You can definitely expect more content covering seasons 1 and 2 of the show soon. But for now, that's been it. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next time.
Steve?
Angel.